Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh. This stance got different. Am I tripping? Oh, no, hold on. Bum, bum. This is brutalization.
Chance to work.
And what would that work be? Would it be acting?
Acting, fighting. I don't care what the work is.
He's trying to get it in.
Personally, I like to get paid for being good looking. Y'all better be stealing money. So.
Tex Cobb grew up.
Hold on. Nah, he about to have me crying. Nah. Look, man, like, comment, subscribe, bro. Tex Cobb, bro. I never heard of him before, bro. Let me know in the comments if y'all heard of Tex Cobb before. But look, man, like, comment, subscribe. Check the Boxing Legend Reaction playlist, man, for more videos like this, man, where we cover legends of the boxing game, bro. But let's go ahead and get into the video, man. Let me know who you want me to react to next.
Tex Cobb grew up in the small town of Bridge City, Texas, a town that had a sign stating that it had a population of 650, but Cobb said it was a lie because 600 of them moved away.
Damn.
Growing up with 3 brothers, Cobb would fight on a daily basis. His father was a factory foreman and died when Cobb was only 6 years old, but his mother didn't miss a beat, instilling responsibility and discipline to the 4 boys. Cobb played football in high school before enrolling at Abilene Christian, where he played alongside future NFL great Wilbert Montgomery. Cobb would drop out of college after his first year, choosing the karate dojo over the gridiron. Cobb lived inside the studio, cleaning up the place to earn his keep. He would then turn to professional kickboxing, a sport still in its infancy, and would go 9-0 with 9 knockouts, seeing the potential with his hands and not his feet. Boxing promoter Paul Kleinite signed him to a contract. Cobb spent a few months training in El Paso before Kleinite sent him to Joe Frazier's gym in Philadelphia, where he would receive instruction in the sweet science from the legendary trainer George Benson.
Left hook God.
Still strapped for cash, Cobb lived in a corner room at the YMCA and worked as a bouncer at Doc Watson, one of Philly's more popular pubs.
Hey, you got grind.
A small-town Texan now living in a crime-ridden big city, Tex Cobb would don his cowboy hat when using the Philadelphia subway and perform kicks and karate moves to ward off potential muggers. But inside the
I can't believe he was a kickboxer. That's hard. That's crazy. He was out there with pants on.
box sparred with contenders like Mike Korenicki, Joe Golston, and Dwayne Bobbick. Cobb would joke that he got his nose broken 3 times in the first week. He would have 2 amateur fights and lose both, but his on-the-job training took place in the Philly gym as he
Bro, he out there with blue jean shorts on. You talking about wanting the grind, bro? This when you first realized he was gonna be a demon. Yeah, training with blue jean shorts. Yeah.
soon graduated to sparring top contenders like Big Roy Williams and Jimmy Young. George Benson quickly realized that he didn't have an athlete with fast twitch muscle on his hands.
He chopping though.
But Cobb did have intangible qualities that most fighters didn't have. He knew that Cobb would be the type of fighter who would wear opponents down by sheer will. He instructed Cobb to jab to the stomach and chest of his opponent instead of the head, knowing that Cobb would be too slow to reach speedier foes. He'd have to work his way inside where he could impose his size and will. Cobb would turn pro in January of 1977, and Benson's strategy would be successful. Cobb would win his first 16 fights, with 15 by knockout. During this time, he would be discovered by Hollywood, getting a role in The Champ, opposite John.
I ain't gonna lie, he digging on them body shots though, and them hooks, he digging though.
He would be discovered by Hollywood, getting a role in The Champ, opposite John Voight.
The Champ.
Casting agents for the film wanted someone who looked like an Indian as they toured gyms on the East Coast, and Cobb was the closest thing that they could find. Cobb liked the movie business, but he didn't want to live in Hollywood. He said, quote, "The people there don't have a concept of reality. Their reality is how good you can pretend. Meanwhile, an opportunity fell into his lap in the boxing world when contender Jerry Cooney backed out of a fight with Ernie Shavers.
Ooh.
Cobb agreed to substitute for Cooney on only a few days' notice.
I understand why he backed out. The fuck?
Shavers was arguably the hardest-hitting heavyweight of all time.
Yeah.
And Cobb, in hindsight, may have had the most concrete chin of all time. The bout would be a classic example of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object.
Damn. Where? He fought with Ernie? This is hard. I never heard of Tex Cobb. Tex Cobb. Left hook. Boom, boom. He digging though. Jab, okay. Ooh. Bam. He's eating them all though. He's standing right there in the pocket and eating them. Okay. Oh shit. He putting hands on Ernie though. He digging. Dropping. No drop. Oh, he put an uppercut. That should have killed me. Bro, he ate it. He in a brawl with Ernie. Wow. This fight look kind of. Bing. Bing. He putting hands on Ernie. Kind of back of the head shots, stupid though. Ernie tired as hell. Ernie tired. What? Hold on. What is going on? He said, I'm just gonna get right. Throw the left body. A left hook to the face. He was hitting the back of the shoulder right here. I mean, that could do some damage. Ernie tired as hell. He's so tired, bro. He said, I'm gonna get in my strong hand. Hey, the ref is like, I ain't gonna lie, in today's, they would have stopped this. The ref like, man, when y'all gotta die before I stop it? That's a fact. He just get to his right. Ref, I'm about to say the fuck.
Cobb would break Shavers' jaw,
crazy.
and with the win, was now a player in the heavyweight division. 3 months later, he would take on another legend in Ken Norton. Norton was on the comeback trail and past his prime, but he still had power and experience on his side.
I'm going to be rumbling from the first bell to the last. I'm going to come out with my hands up. I'm going to be throwing plenty of leather. If you're going to stay in my ring, you better be ready to fight. I guarantee you're going to get your money's worth out of this entertainment.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, this stance got different. Am I tripping? Oh, no, hold on. Meeks. Oh yeah, I like them. He stay on you too. Why nobody ain't never tell me about Tex Cobb? Y'all been holding out, man. Ooh, damn. Like he don't feel them bitches. He just got hit with an over down right and didn't feel it. What? Oh shit! Ooh! He ate all of them. Barbecue baked chicken. Ow. Oh, he was throwing. Oh yeah. He was actually throwing them bitches though. I ain't gonna lie. He's a pressure fighter with a chin. A pressure fighter with a chin. Ken Norton getting tired. Tired as hell. Bitch! Going straight to the body. Ooh. They about to stop this shit. He gonna keep coming. He gonna get tired. What the fuck wrong with him? The transform. An alien or something. Man, that man got hit with an uppercut and walked forward. Crazy, man. Beep. Beep, beep. Get off me. Woo. Mama. Ooh, shit. Me. Get him right.
The decision was disputed. Cobb complained that most people thought he won, but most of those people were his friends.
They gave it to Ken. That's tough. Who y'all think won it? That's tough.
4 months later, Cobb would take on fellow prospect Michael Dokes.
So it is. Randall Cobb, you have an opportunity to take a big step toward a title opportunity in heavyweight boxing.
Yes, I do, and I'm real glad to get that opportunity. I appreciate everybody that's involved in getting it for me.
Against Michael Dokes, it's your size, strength, power against his speed primarily.
Well, you've missed good looks and purity of spirit, Keith, but yes, I think that basically sums it up. He's excessively quick. He's a very good combination puncher, moves well, very talented individual, a lot of experience, good chin, good fighter.
Means you've got to cut him off, though. Can't let him run around all day.
Well, let's hope not. I'm not out here for a track meet. I certainly want to get down into the clinches and see if we can rumble a bit.
See if we can rumble
Is that your game, inside?
Well, my game's anywhere where I can hit him. Whether it was karma or your biorhythms were out of sync or just whatever it was that went wrong that day, your stars were crossed, but that thing just nothing worked. And what are you going to do then? What are you going to do when everything that you've been killing people with all of a sudden ain't killing nobody? And what are you going to do when all this tremendous defense that you've been making everybody miss with, you can't get out your own way. What are you going to do then? That's kind of what you find out after, 18, 25, something like that.
Randall, I hope that new wisdom serves you well.
Well, you and me both.
Cobb claimed that he trained for the bout by eating 50 tacos in one sitting, saying that complex carbohydrating was the new wave. And despite his new dietary strategy, Cobb would lose another close decision. Still, he remained competitive in the 2 losses, and he was in the mix for a title shot. Proposed bouts with WBA heavyweight champion Mike Weaver fell through twice, with Weaver injuring his back on one occasion and Cobb suffering a cut eye, which forced another postponement. The media would also discover Cobb as the quick-witted Texan charmed late night host. His humor extended to the ring as well, as during a fight with Jeff Shellberg, Cobb told his opponent, "Hang in there. After this is over, we're going to go out and get drunk." In 1982, Cobb would get his title shot, not against Weaver, but against Larry Holmes.
He fought Larry
Holmes was at his peak, 41-0, with 12 successful title defenses. Holmes was at his peak, 41-0, with 12 successful title defenses. Cobb took his first hit before the fight as Don King docked his purse from $700,000 to $500,000 because Cobb arrived only 4 days before and not 2 weeks early as their contract stipulated. King told him to take it or leave it, but Cobb didn't want to lose the payday, telling King that, quote, "I should have left the bar sooner."
Tex, as I read the print medium, you're given no chance at all against Holmes. It's like this fight should not have even been licensed. Do you have an answer?
Well, it's certainly amazing when you think of all the tremendous accuracy that the people, the boxing experts, have made. And I believe the latest has been the thing with Arguello and Pryor, which favored Arguello 2-1.
So you're not fazed by what's been printed?
Printed, said, and animated, or even screened from...
Was he talking about Aaron Pryor and that Alex Arguello? But then y'all told me something about in the comments where they had something about the same dude who did that fight with a boy who got beat up with the plaster on his gloves was the same dude who trained and who set up the juice or something for, I don't know what y'all talking about in the comments. I gotta explain that more.
Having seen him decked by Ronaldo snipes, I believe I can knock him dead.
Damn.
Good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
He told him good luck,
The fight
bud.
itself was the definition of one-sided. Holmes used Cobb's head as his personal dartboard for jabs and 3- and 4-piece combinations.
Damn.
Holmes hurt Cobb in the 8th, and in the 9th, battered him from bell to bell.
But it seems to me somebody should
just
think
take all
about
the
the
punches.
degree of punishment. Look at that. Holding his glove up to his right cheek. Face falling. This is brutalization.
This is brutalization. Nah.
Falling. This is brutalization.
Hey, he's still tall. What's that playing? It's Larry Holmes, man. What do you man?
It's a personal opinion.
Ooh,
I think the referee should think about stopping this fight fast. I mean, this is...
Nah, he's swinging back.
And no, he won't go down.
Bro, that nigga's Iron Man.
But why?
That man is the Hulk.
After the round, trainer Eddie Futch chastised Holmes for going for the knockout, stating that Cobb was there to stay. Announcer Howard Cosell began his anti-boxing diatribe, ridiculing Cobb's performance and vowing to never call another fight again. Holmes himself marveled at Cobb's courage and began feeling merciful.
What?
After the 14th round, Cobb staggered around the ring, looking for his own corner. "I just didn't want to hit him anymore," Holmes said afterward. Cobb himself wanted an immediate rematch and insisted that Holmes's fists could not take the pounding that his face was giving them. Cobb's boxing career went into limbo after the loss. He didn't have any concrete plans after boxing, aside from quote, going to the mountains, talking to trees, and running around naked with the bears.
What?
But Hollywood would call again, and he would star opposite Gene Hackman in Uncommon Valor, his performance getting positive reviews.
You had your motion picture success, and they're talking about series, NBC, Riptide. You've got a career there. You're obviously a colorful character. There are other things to do. Why do you continue to fight?
Well, I think it probably improves my looks.
Yeah,
Basically, it takes these finely chiseled features and kind of smooths them right out.
Okay, Tex, it's tough to keep a straight face talking with you. I know you're going to be very serious about this. A little word association. I'll give you a name or an item, and you react just off the top of the head. Larry Holmes.
Class cat, got a good jab, moves well. Unquestioned courage, fights well hurt.
Jerry Cooney.
Nice white boy. No, Jerry ain't a
His
bad
laugh
sort.
funny as fuck.
Sure love to get that boy in the ring, though.
Muhammad Ali.
There's an individual that's done more for this game than anybody that I can think of off the top of my head. Muhammad Ali is, he's without question the greatest showman this game has ever had.
The Rock. Marciano.
There is the boy not to get in the barroom brawl with. I'm telling you right now, this sucker gonna be there all day and night and ain't had enough.
Hey, man.
He is an incredible...
You getting there with Marciano? I feel bad for the people who fought Marciano, but I gotta go back and watch that video, bro. I really do.
...ever had.
The Rock. Marciano.
Now, there is a boy not to get in the barroom brawl with. I'm telling you right now, this sucker gonna be there all day and night and ain't had enough.
Man, he throwing
is an incredible individual. His record speaks for itself.
Monsters.
And for a guy, you got to remember, this cat was like 5'11", 185 pounds, and just had a britches full of nasty.
But karate.
Well, it don't pay. Why it doesn't pay as good to kick somebody as it does to punch somebody, which is why we're sitting here talking.
Okay, now here's the big one. Marv, Albert, and Ferdy Pacheco.
God love them. Thank you, America.
Cobb would then return to professional kickboxing, where he challenged reigning champion John Jackson for the PKA heavyweight title.
Cobb looks very fatigued. What do you say? This is the final round coming up. He's going to have to walk. He's going to have to knock John Jackson out in order to win this championship.
This is the ninth and final round. Final round. Pick your man. Let's bring him home now.
The ninth and final round of the U.S. Super Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, shit. Did he just do a spinning back kick? What the fuck?
Good left hand by John Jackson, the champion.
Oh, shit. Front kick, okay.
Very, very difficult fight to score.
Body kick, front kick, okay.
Jackson to this point.
They nasty kicks, but he ate.
Crisper punching throughout the fight.
He got the concept.
Have been used for a purpose, not just kicks. They've been used as a jab to keep Cobb away.
That's true, and so has Cobb used his kicks, as in the cases of the roundhouse kicks that went to the head.
Good afternoon.
Well, he's
tired
been
as
moving
hell.
forward. Jackson seems to have landed some good shots, but I wouldn't say they're necessarily the more effective ones.
He did a spinning back kick and got stuck on a rope.
Seems to have landed some good shots, but I wouldn't say they're necessarily the more effective ones.
20 seconds left in this fight.
My heart hurting.
Moving forward, Jackson seems to have landed some good shots, but I wouldn't say they're necessarily the more
It was
effective
smooth
ones.
out.
20 seconds left in this fight. To my way of thinking, John Jackson has retained the U.S. Super Heavyweight Championship, Joe.
John Jackson seems to be more in command of his kicks right now. Randall Cobb a little heavy in the legs.
He tired. That's why he keep coming down with his head down and just trying to lay on him.
There it is. Neither man has been down. It went the distance. Well, we'll be back with the decision after this.
86 across the board. Winner by a unanimous decision, and still the United States Super Heavyweight Champion, Big John Jackson.
I'm with Randall Cobb, who had developed a 5-0 perfect karate record before he started boxing. And Randall, it looked like a little ring rust might have been there just as far as the kicks were concerned.
Well, I feel like I learned a lot from this fight. I feel like I'd certainly like a chance at a rematch. John did a real good job. He had a lot better understanding of how to shift from kicks to punches, something I neglected in my training. I do feel like I've got a long way to go, but I wouldn't even want to count me out, darling.
The loss put his kickboxing career to rest, and he returned to the ring in November of 1984,
he threw them goddamn
losing
jabs
to
and
future
hooks,
Mike
though.
Tyson conqueror Buster Douglas. Michael
Hold
Joe
on.
4, losing to future Mike Tyson conqueror Buster Douglas. Michael Dokes in a rematch, and he was finally knocked down for the first time in his career against Eddie Gregg. In October of 1985, the unthinkable
That was his first time getting knocked down? He caught a quick one, too.
Eddie Gregg.
Bum!
In October of 1985, the unthinkable happened as the man who endured the hardest punches of Ken Norton, Ernie Shavers, and Larry Holmes was knocked out by the unknown D. Collier in the first round. Cobb would take 2 years off from the sport, but then return against sketchy opposition with new boxing promoter and known fight fixer, Rick Elvis Parker.
Rick Elvis Parker. Hey, y'all do y'all thing in the comments. Who is that? Rich. Who? Fight fixer. That's nasty work.
Boxing promoter and known fight fixer. Elvis Parker. One of these fights would include a sloppy affair with Leon Spinks, where both fighters, clearly past their primes, hung on to each other in fatigue and desperation, struggling to make it through 10 rounds standing up. Over the next 4 years, Cobb would remain out of the ring, but received numerous roles in film and television. But by 1992, at the age of 42, he could not resist another return to the ring. His first fight back would be against former Michigan State football player Sonny Barch. Barch would be the subject of a Sports Illustrated article where he admitted that he was paid to throw the match.
What?
Barch claimed that he did cocaine with both Cobb and promoter Elvis Parker before the fight. Cobb told Barch that he had an injured shoulder and that he wanted him to go down fast. Barch agreed, saying that he would hit Cobb a few times, then take a dive. I went down after one patty cake flurry, Barch said, then got up and made faces to show how mad and disgusted I was. Both fighters would test positive for cocaine after the bout.
I smoke marijuana so I don't beat my wife and children.
And the fight was declared a no contest.
Bum, bum, bum,
Cobb would sue Time Incorporated for the 1993 article, claiming libel and demanding $100 million. He would win the case and was awarded a total. Cobb would sue Time Incorporated for the 1993 article, claiming libel and demanding $100 million.
100?
He would win the case and was awarded a total of $10.7 million. But Cobb would never get the money as the verdict was overturned, and the ruling was that the article contained insufficient evidence to support the jury's finding that Sports Illustrated acted with actual malice.
Somebody paid
Cobb's
off.
boxing career ended in 1993 after the legal battle. He lost an endorsement deal with Old El Paso Hot Sauce, but he was able to get some film roles, most notably in Ace Ventura and Raising Arizona. Still, he had battles with drugs and the IRS, while making his last television appearance with Chuck Norris on Walker, Texas Ranger.
Damn, he was on Walker's Texas
Cobb
Ranger.
has since refused requests for interviews and has remained out of the public eye in recent years. While critics and announcers like Howard Cosell took themselves too seriously, Cobb was always the opposite and handled his critics with humor. But his irreverence hid the fact that he was a fighter to be admired. He had a granite chin and an indomitable will. In his prime, Tex Cobb was a fighter that would never give up.
Yeah,
Larry Holmes summed up Cobb best when he said, quote, 15 rounds after all the shots, Cobb was still trying to win the fight. He fought me harder than anybody.
Man was a crazy man, bro. Larry Holmes, Ken Norton, Ernie Shavers, man. That nigga went through a gauntlet. Hey, man, y'all already know, do like, comment, subscribe, hype the video. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel. I appreciate everybody supporting the channel, man. But Tex Cobb, bro. I put y'all on, bro. Cause nobody said nothing about Tex Cobb. Y'all never commented Tex Cobb. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I'm gonna see y'all in that video, man. Y'all already know what's going on.